here. I got a good one for you today. Another health tip that is going to help you see things a little maybe differently than they tell you on TV or your friends talk about or family talks about. They're all sick and they're overweight, but they know a lot about health. Don't listen to people that don't have what it is you desire. So right now I'm going to be discussing some diseases need to be cured. Some diseases need to be prevented. Certain diseases such as maybe smallpox or tuberculosis, we cured a lot of those diseases. We have things for them. And there are many other diseases that we've cured like that can be taken out of the human experience. But many of the diseases today we have created through our diets, through our actions, through our lifestyles. They can be prevented. And if we are already diseased, you can use the same preventative measures to reverse many of the diseases and experience more health, longevity, energy in your life. Knowing the difference is important because they make all these diseases seem like they can only be cured by taking pills and going to procedures and doing all these things that make them a lot of money. From even countries far away are making a lot of money off this, while our nation and other nations are getting sicker, fatter than ever before. There's all these pills, there's all this technology, there's all of these things, but people are getting sicker. That should tell you there's a problem, huge problem. And we need to learn the difference between what is being done and what is not being done. And many of the things we are not doing, we're not taking care of ourselves. Just face it, just admit it. You're not taking care of yourself. You wake up in the morning dragging ass. You put shit into your body. It makes you feel bad the rest of the day. You go about your day dragging around. You don't give all of the effort that you could. You can't see past tonight. You can't see past tomorrow. So you can't see far enough into the future to see the consequences of what you're doing now is going to affect then. Because you need to put yourself into a position today that is going to set you up 10, 20, 30, 50 years from now. So you're not one of the people suffering in wheelchairs, getting amputated your legs, having diabetes where you got sores and all these things going wrong with you, disease after disease. Those things can be prevented, and when you get those diseases because of the lifestyles we all live today, going back to how God and nature created us helps either prevent or relieve and even reverse many of the common diseases today. Everything from weight gain to diabetes to heart disease to lung disease, all of these diseases, cancers, a lot of these we do to ourselves. So if we do them to ourselves, we take away what we're doing, we replace them with better things, and we experience better health. I try to be a product of it, and I'm not perfect. I've done a lot of things that maybe one day I'm probably going to suffer from. But one thing's for sure, I'm not going to suffer from obesity, God willing, because I've set myself up. Like my grandma told me when I was 12 years old, how you take care of your health today is setting you up to how your health is going to be someday. And I've tried throughout the decades. I'm going to be 40 next month, June 2022. And every decade since I've heard that, I try to position myself and say, I've made it this far. I've done good here, here, and here. Where can I do better? Right now, going on 40, I'm kind of brought back that whole concept more than ever before now that I'm getting up there. And I'm just thinking, what can I do to make sure how I take care of myself today is going to set me up in my 60s and 70s and beyond. And a lot of the things I've done is I've eliminated casual smoking. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I didn't have a huge problem with it every day. But when I did smoke, I made up for it in between times I wasn't smoking. But I got rid of all of that. I stopped drinking alcohol because I realized that in social situations, I didn't even know who I was anymore. Like I had to be drunk, not really drunk, shit-faced, but at least a buzz to have a good time with people. So I kind of was just thinking, like, I don't even know myself around people because whenever we're out having a good time, I need to be drinking. Then I end up making a fool out of myself, saying something stupid or doing something stupid and feeling dumb about it the next day. Sure, we've all been there. So I've eliminated these things because I know they head down a path I don't want to be experiencing. And then when it comes to diet, I keep on trying to monitor and put my diet in check. Sometimes it's doing really great. Sometimes I'm messing up. But I mostly try to do 80-20, where I'm mostly being very healthy 80% of the time. 20% of the time, I like to have a candy bar or eat at a fast food place sometimes. But those aren't my staple foods. Those aren't what I survive on. I don't fall for all the gimmicks and commercials and all the things, they trigger us with so that we go buy this stuff and keep it all going like it's actually making our lives better. It tastes good for the moment, but what does it do to you 10 years from now when you're going through obesity and poverty and you can't even get off the couch? Not a good thing. So I just try to remind myself of what my grandma said, and maybe that'll help other people think of it in a different way as well. That's all I'm here trying to do, is take my experiences, share them with you, and then maybe you can put them into your life, see if you get any results, and if you come up with anything yourself that's been going good for you, you can share it back and we can learn from each other. And pretty much health is very important to me, and it should be very important to you. Take care of your health, take care of yourself. Don't let all these messages and stuff out there distract you from what's truly important, and that is preventing disease, being healthy, and having the energy to compete in such a competitive world. Have a great day. God bless. Cheers to your health.